Let's go.
It's like it's all working now.
I love that they got a full animatronic robot. Living his best life on the couch with the cosplay with Freya. Oh my god.
I like all the little little animations that they did for all the characters and stuff going through the tournament too.
Even having the desk freaking winking at me during the tournament, even that was cool.
So do you think you could fight the robot one-on-one, Tristen?
No, it would join up with me, recognizing me as one of the chosen race, being that I'm part cybernetic myself.
Oh.
Hello, my name is Gotcha Smack. I'm a content creator on both YouTube and Twitch.
Hi, I'm Shizo from the Netherlands, also content creator on both YouTube and Twitch.
What's up, Balcock? Welcome, welcome. More tournaments.
Shanghai, China for the international tournament for Etheria restart.
It's like tournament after tournament after tournament.
It has been the weekend of tournaments.
Hello, I'm YDCB.
It's like everything just coalesced into this weekend.
And we are so glad to be able to finally meet you Etheria Restart fans. I hear we have a lot of you supporting our team, so we're going to make sure not to let you down.
ก็ชอบทีมเร็วนะแต่ว่าเกมนี้เนี่ยก็จะมีทีมหลายแบบมากนะครับทีมเร็วเนี่ยผมชอบเพราะว่ามันค่อนข้างจะจบได้เร็วเคลียร์แมตช์ได้เร็วไฟนอลได้ค่อนข้างเร็วนะครับ
So Tristen, what team are you on right now?
ผมก็จะชอบทีมถึกแหละเพราะว่าก็ตามเมตากรรมตามกลยุทธ์ของเกมนะครับผม
Oh, Keckler's going to take it. You kidding me?
100% Gamba player. That's the whole point of playing gacha games.
You think Kekker?
There's a thrill
Kekker
of
for sure.
Gambling and winning.
You disagree?
Take a risk and win. That is the best feeling ever.
Well, to be honest, in fitness, it's a test of strength and perseverance.
I don't know. I'm still in the air right now.
Even the enemy
I'm a big fan of Young.
So the strategy
Even if everybody runs Bloodbath, they still don't stand a chance.
Very fast units outspeeding the enemy, but I also love to use Borg because Borg gives me that immunity. And immunity gives me the edge. If the opponent does outspeed me, I can still take my victory by denying all of those stuns, sleeps, or anything that could come my way.
The most important things in the game, especially in RTA, so PvP, I think it's draft and the game. Like, it's 50-50. Like, the draft is so many important to just counter the opponents.
Well, I've seen the lineup of the enemy team, but none of them actually seem that challenging. Maybe YCB, but the other ones, I think I'd definitely take them.
They think they're...
I like the confidence that Shizo speaks with.
Get Blake and Bogey in this tournament, but after I'm done with him, his name will be Mr. Choke.
Mr. Oh, throw some shade.
Should have been Mr. Chokey.
Mr. Choke. All right, here we go.
128 players played in the online qualifiers. We narrowed it down to 8 players that played.
I was in that.
From the quarterfinals.
I was one of those 128.
Today, only 2 players remain, but only one can take home the lion's share of the $30,000 prize pool here at the EWS
no, not this one, Scooby.
Global Invitational.
He's doing his own thing.
Let's send it over to our casters to kick off today with our final match of the series.
Let's go. I want a desk with little eyeballs that winks at me.
That'd be nice.
You know, I haven't heard you say thank you even once yet, Drac.
Thank you.
The amount of money I pumped into this game to get Lily is the entire reason they were able to afford the Freya cosplay. So you're welcome.
With that control and then also the revelation.
Then what about the money I pumped into the game, Tristen?
That made the robot, which was cool.
Was that the robot?
That was the robot.
Okay, just making sure.
So definitely keen to see what they're cooking up here.
That's a cheaty
Han
little
walking with his
workaround.
pocket onto the stage. He is ready.
Mhm.
He's like, I am awkward and don't know what I'm doing. I'm entering this stage, but I'm here.
Man's gonna own it. You think? This is your hero? This is your MC?
Kekker.
Kekker with the same walk.
Wonder
One
if they
hand in
told
the
him
pocket.
to. Wonder if they told him to do the one hand in the pocket.
Maybe.
Gentlemen, 128 players, and only you 2 are left standing here today for the grand finals.
So people are asking like, how can the tournaments happen in this with so few characters, only 12 to 15 characters? I mean, do people just press auto? Is there any strategy? What are your thoughts on that, Drac? I know I have my personal thoughts on it.
I mean, there is definitely strategy, especially to the draft phase.
So I don't think we saw too much of Sanya in the previous day, but
there are certain characters where you want to use their skills immediately, but there are cases where like you might not want to use like a specific character's like skill 3 immediately. Like I think Mio has a stronger skill 2 than skill 3 with the full team freeze. So most of the time you might want to actually start off with her skill 2, especially going into like the opposing team like here for Kekker. If you just get the freeze off, his whole team's not doing anything. It depends on who's faster between the Mio and the Oval, but with the higher base speed on the Mio should be the first one taking the turn. So if tuned correctly, you can go into a full team freeze, and then the Oval can follow up after the faster units like Lily, Tsukiyomi go, and then get a full team stun afterwards. Making basically 2 full turns of full CC.
Protection. He does have a bunch of control on his team, but I just think
But you could also still open up with the Mio skill 3, depending on whether or not you get actually controlled. Like whether or not you get 10%ed, you could also end up doing the secondary stun with Oval that way too.
So the Lily is super fast.
Man, that Lily's fast.
Outspeeding as well. And also, like, everyone's super fast in this one.
Now,
so boosting, and it is the revelation, so we're going to see some damage here
depending
on,
what happens here, because Messiah is a straight counter to Hoyon, and Heinrich is a straight counter to Hoyon. I believe Hoyon is straight up dead.
We're going to get the clean straight away with this one.
Depending on whether or not the Bloodbath keeps us alive.
And there gets a bit of extra damage. Now, if he resets,
it's going to be difficult.
Reset, meaning we do not have any
now it's over.
That is going to be
Sanya can't do anything because of the hold and reset.
Unless I got it wrong, and the Sanya
if the Sanya was able to actually get a revive, possibly on the Hoyon,
we have the heal blocks as well.
Her passive didn't actually proc, is the thing.
And I think
so it would have actually let her do a revive on the follow-up from the Messiah, because her passive is actually ignored when Messiah goes to actually cleave with the skill 3, so it doesn't activate. So on the kill return from Sanya reviving, you would actually be able to proc the passive to get a kill on the follow-up.
And I do think that Doki Doki ban is going to somewhat hamper.
It is going to be difficult if you're going to let your opponent have Messiah, because Messiah is probably one of our strongest damage dealers in the game, especially for RTA, for PvP, and Arena, just because of that ignore passive. The other problem is that you have to have the ability to give him some sort of attack buff or some sort of like initiation bonus to really get him to actually do anything.
One of the things you're going to run into is in a game where the unit pool is so small, even with a relatively diverse gear pool, a lot's going to be dependent on first turn's going to be very strong, whoever can take the first turn and gain dominance and control over the fight, and also you could fall back and rely on RNG, being able to counter, being able to control, having immunity and enough bulk to survive the first turn and then trying to reverse and control it. But either way, because of such a small unit pool and not a large diversity of tricks and surprises you can pull out, generally the fights are over relatively quickly with one person taking a dominant control and holding on to it. You don't see a lot of reversals except through some serious RNG.
That is so true. Like with the small amount of unit pool that we actually have, we're kind of situated more so into not the units but the shells that we're actually building and the actual gear sets that we actually have to actually change up the units right now because of the pool size. So you'll be seeing different builds on speed, you'll be seeing different builds on counter, or on strive, on bloodbath. It depends on how you're trying to build against your opponent. The Yelly and Messiah are very similar in the same aspect that they're being used as full team cleave. But we only see one Giga Fast unit on both sides right now. So it looks like Han's trying to go for a actual sustain build.
But I don't think we've seen Vice come out in this tournament yet, so hopefully he can get a showing. And the final pick.
And I'm thinking that he might. Right now, of the picks, Kekker is probably either getting Lily or Yelly banned out, whereas from oh really, a Hoyon ban? I didn't see that one coming.
Definitely. So we saw that really fast man as well, going straight.
Because I feel like from here, Kekker is just gonna cleave Han again.
There we go, big nuke. Oh, that is painful. And now we get the follow-up.
Oh.
Boom! That is massive damage.
Just because we know of the speeds. I don't think Han is drafting well
here.
right now.
He knows it too.
He
There's
very much
no
does
damage.
say.
There's no way to come back from that. And Kekker just really
This might
showing
be a
his
fast
dominance
best of
in this
5.
match.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy. I mean, and Han was very, upfront with us this morning. He did say, I'm gonna try, but Kekker is the GOAT. Like, Kekker is the GOAT of Etheria restart, so this is gonna be tough. And it is a very quick turn two from. I mean, this is what you expect to see from very high tier Revelation players. If they've got the source, they win very quickly.
Yeah, and I think the big thing we're seeing here is not only
Like,
just
he
the
needs to
strength
either
of
ban the
being fast
Yelly
and having Revelation,
or the
because we
Lily
saw
there,
two
'cause
opponents for Han
his
yesterday
team did
that
not
were
have any
very
AoE
fast and had
damage.
Revelation.
His team would have easily
This
been
is
able to
someone who's
survive
had
and
a
live
whole night to analyze
if he just banned
what
out the
Han did
Yelly,
yesterday
because then he's
and
just
figure out how
worrying
to
about
counter it. And I think
specifically
Kekker,
the
just that
Hoyan
pick was just showing how he's
and
really good at
the
seeing what
Holden,
he
which are not
I will
high
say,
damage units.
If you're tuning in and watching this and think, so she can't cleave the entire time
I wish we
down,
could see whether the
obviously
units were
expect
actually
it to be
6-star
really
or
well on
not.
Kekker's
I
side,
believe
but
that they all are
if
in
you're
this moment.
situation, maybe you do just say,
Veronica.
ban the Yelly because we have so
The Veronica
much
is
control
a
over our
very
Han's team.
interesting
We
pick
have
here,
Mio,
because
we
if he
have the
pushes
Ogre,
that
we
up
have
with the
Kaz, which
Lily,
means we can avoid
the
some of that
Hoyan and
damage
the
and
Yelly
revenge is
can't
from the Hoyan.
kill.
So maybe
Yeah.
that is the play he
This
goes
is-
for.
I
Does
think this
bring in
Veronica pick is
Veronica
very
as
good.
well, which we know
Now,
turn two
the
players is
hard part
fantastic
about it
getting cut
is
in. We got the
that
Soul
he
Wood,
needs the
steal some
Veronica
buffs
to
as well
actually
along
take
the
a
way.
turn.
And Mia comes out for Kekker. I actually think I would ban the Yelly.
The- I don't
what-
think
there's no
Doesn't he just
Mia
ban
is
Yelly
decent
and win here?
deal with. You know that you're gonna take
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
turns,
ban
so
Yelly.
it's
Yeah.
playing
Like,
the
that's
best
the
way
only
you can.
AoE
The
damage in
bans
this
do
team,
come
like
in,
I was
and it
saying
is the Yelly
before.
band and the
There
Lily
we
band.
go.
So that very fast Tsukiyomi.
Now,
it's
this
it's
is
a lot
3
closer on speeds
supports
this time. So the Tsukiyomi
and a
getting
Hoyan.
the boost straight away.
So it's not like this is
bringing
going
up
to
that
be
Hoyan,
easy.
something is going to die here.
Right.
Something will get taken out. Let's see what it's going to be.
One thing
Would
is dead
you-
here,
would you
and it's
take out-
probably
One
the
thing
Mio.
is
'Cause
dead
the
here.
Mio is the strongest thing on this
I
team.
honestly don't know. It's a really tough one. There you go.
Oh,
he
he's
goes
going
for
into the Veronica with the
Not getting
damage reduction?
That is
Yeah.
really
And
lucky
that
for
worked
Veronica
out
'cause it does
really not
also
well for him,
boost it.
didn't it?
So now she's going to be able to
I
get that
don't
soul
think
up
that
pro, but
he
it's not
actually
as big of a
presses
threat.
here.
So honestly,
Oh,
this
no,
could
he
be
kinda
a
has
lot better
to.
for Han at this
'Cause he's on
stage.
Codex.
He does have the ability to go in.
Because
and
the thing
start
would be
looking
like, if he just
decisive
puts up the
some
shield
control.
here, what's
The
he going to
one issue
do?
for him
Like,
is he really
Kekker's
needs
not
to
going to be
strip
killing
that
him here
Doki because he
anyways.
has that
He doesn't
immune.
need the skill
And if
3 to be
Doki gets
used.
use her skill
Mhm.
It might be
she will
better
have
for
her
him to
buff,
just
which
put the
means she's gonna be
barrier up and then
cleansing
put the
her
barrier
whole
up
team at
again.
the start of their turns, which is a massive
he
issue.
stripped.
And he does strip it, and he does steal all of those buffs. Now, the unfortunate thing is the speed here, because the Doki is going to move next as well, which means we are going to have so many
Because we know we're
cleanses to
getting
deal with.
cle-
But we do have a lot of
like
debuffs to apply.
debuff
We
there
have the
anyways.
poisons, we have the stuns, we have the freeze, we have the heal block, and we also have the attack break and sleep. So we have a lot to apply that's going to be hard to remove.
The most competitive game so far of this finals and things.
Tanks
started
This
Initiary.
Opal is
right now.
kind of
Let's see
going to be
where
the thing that
Han
actually
moves
really
with this
matters in
Opal.
this
He's
fight, I
used
think.
Skill 2 for
Yeah.
the strip.
Since he has the-
Definitely using
since he has the
strip
buff
to get those
conversion.
extra dots on there.
So
More stuff to
Opal,
have to
when
worry about
the
trying to dispel with Doki's
Hoyan
passive,
actually
so
procs,
wouldn't be
can
surprised.
actually
So we
convert
go
her
for the
Soul
freeze
Ward
here.
buff
We do
into
go
an
for the
actual
freeze,
DOT,
heal
which
block,
would kill her at the
unfortunately
start
not
of her own
landing on
turn.
the Doki there. We get the attack break now and the sleeps, and we're just stacking up those debuffs. You can see.
So as
the
soon
Doki
as this
plans do
Hoyan
not actually
dies,
work
if
to
we can get a
freeze
stun
up
from
all the sleeps
Opal
off.
right
So
here
that's
into the
actually a really
Hoyan,
nice play there.
We've
and
got
then just
the
proc
ultimate
her,
now.
she's
We're
not going to
gonna
actually
see the
proc,
stuns coming through.
and then she'll just
Ooh.
die.
There's your
Three,
stun.
Tsukiyomi still available.
So if we can just drop
And
her
it's
to
actually
1,
looking really decent. We do want to get rid of that Hoyan while she has the stun on her. So we'll have to see if we go ahead and poke into her, try and get that last little bit of damage out on this one.
if we can
Otherwise,
get that
are gonna
damage
have
onto
heal
her,
coming
she's
out
not tanky.
from the Mia. So we'll have to see what he chooses here.
Like, you try and go for the
Stuns just for the time being.
Oh, she is too.
Yeah, not to worry just yet. He's going to try and he slumbers the Tsukiyomi. So
Yeah, we're
make sure
sleeping
that
her.
most
Oh, the
of
cleanse comes in. The
Oh,
cleanse does come in from the Doki Doki, and it gets the heals up. That's the issue that we
Mio
have
has
there.
skill 3 here.
Can't
We
take
can
away
push back the
turn meter.
Hoyan.
So we can maybe try and get Opal ahead, but I don't think he's got his stun up because he used the Codex on his skill 2.
Oh, he does cut up though, but it's
Would you
gonna
not
be
have
enough.
tried
We're gonna
to
put that dot
kill
over
Hoyan
onto the
there
Hoyan. It's not going to be
before?
quite enough. We do have the boost.
Her health
So
seems so
Tsukiyomi
low.
does have the skill 3 there, there. So she would have been able to push up the Hoyon, which she's going to do here also anyways.
But instead of sleeping Tsukiyomi, would you not have just smacked into her? You don't think it would have been enough?
I think like the play would have been Tsukiyomi skill 1 into her, yeah.
Yeah.
To try and proc her while she was still stunned.
Stacked up any of the passives, so that attack boost
But
just yet for Hoyan.
She has her adapt move, so she's not going to be able to kill anything still.
Looking pretty decently low. That Hoyan
So I think
that
we're trying to just steal off the speed and attack buff.
Once again to go ahead and
I'm not gonna lie, this is the most back and forth without a clear winner I've seen in any fight in this tournament.
It's all going to be coming down to this Obol, because the Obol's on Codex, so he has a skill 3 back up. He can do a full team freeze again. I mean,
All coming down to the SR unit. Wild. In the finals. Wild.
Who is he targeting?
I think he just goes for the steal, as you can see.
Yep, onto the Hoyan, getting her really low, goes for the basic and gets
so close.
I didn't, so she's not a
The fact that it didn't proc is good.
Really need to
So
we attack the Hoyan, we need freeze, and we do get
the freeze is massive.
Oh, nice.
The freeze is massive. She
Dude.
procs with no attack.
Look at him grin. Look, he's trying to contain him. He's so happy.
That is
He's
so
so
good.
proud of himself.
Chance to get a freeze on her S1.
That was a 50-50 freeze.
So it was a big
The
Wow.
Obol has the skill 2 as well to convert that buff into a dot as well.
And then he converted the Soul Ward, so now she's dead.
And she's down.
That's what I was talking about from Obol. You can use his skill 2 to convert the Soul Ward into a dot and kill
And
it
there's
off.
the recede. Well done.
Well done, Han. Well done. I know I'm supposed to be over here rooting for Kekker, but the man picked my favorite redhead.
The Veronica pick was good. I don't think.
Oh, she hurts me.
I
love seeing her be useful.
Veronica early was very bad for him.
Not to drag it out.
He has a damage reduction for hitting into an opposite element.
Really
The
well
crit
played by
resist
Han.
crit
Great work
reduction as well.
adjusting. We saw those first
I don't
two
think that
matches.
was
I
the
thought it was
play.
gonna
Like,
be a clean
he
sweep
wanted
done
to either
quick,
take out the
and we weren't gonna get any
Obol
cyber,
or
but
the
there we go,
Mio
Han
first.
coming in with a
The two
really
units that
great
would
match.
actually do something into his
so
team.
glad that you guys got to see
So I hope that fight answers the earlier question about don't people just load up and hit auto. There is strategy, there is back and forth, there is tactics, even with so few units in such a young game.
There's a lot of this.
The final one coming out from Han is going to be the
Valerian
He
is
saw the damage from that
interesting
yelling, knows
here.
he can't
Keeps
ban
him
it,
from
so
being
he needs
cleaved.
to stop his whole team
So
dying
Hoyon's
straight
going to be
away.
getting banned. I think if Han wants to get this done correctly, he should go for the ban on the Lily.
So like even if you protect death from the ultimate, we'll have to see anyway. We have got the ban.
Let's see what happened.
Hoyan and the
He
Rose.
did not ban
Oh
the Lily.
no, the full
So
cleave is
Hoyan
here.
going to be very difficult to deal with in this one. His
It's
whole team
over.
is going to go before
Just
Han
from
by the
that.
looks of this one. We got the Ling low. Doesn't really need the immunity because everyone else is going to rinse through. Maybe uses skill 2.
Because he doesn't have the
extend
damage
it,
reduction
something
from.
like that. But yeah, your whole team's faster, so you're in a pretty good position on this
What's
one.
his name?
Does opt for that skill 2 just to extend that. There wasn't too many other options he needed to do.
The
He has to
blue
move again.
counterattack guy
Since
who has
we haven't even
crit
seen
damage
the Yelly
reduction.
get the option to move just yet. Going to use the follow-up attack. That's
I'm forgetting his name.
Extend.
Viper.
That is down super
Big
low.
damage from a basic.
He doesn't
now
have
we
Viper
the
for damage
revelation.
reduction, so
Smart.
Yelly here is just going to take him out.
Han's
Like the
not
whole,
it.
Yelly's gonna hit
especially
like
with
Right. Doesn't matter who he
Revelation.
targets,
Here
but
comes
there
the
is gonna be at
butterfly
least 2
girl.
dead units, possibly 3 at the end of this attack.
Oh,
we just
damn.
survived through that. The 2 lighthouses do manage to proc. We get the revenge. I thought we were going to see 2 dead. We only saw 1.
Yep.
The Mio does get a chance,
Now,
but the problem is that Doki Doki has already got her buffs. And,
Even if
you know,
we
we're not gonna
skill
be able to
2
out-control
here,
and we
it's
don't
going to be
have a
kind of
ton of
over, I
damage.
think,
Mio's
because
going to use her buff
we're just
skill.
gonna be
Everyone already pretty
out-cycled.
advanced on the side
Yeah,
of
use the
Han.
gauge steal. there
Everybody
just to
on
get
this
the
team
advantage,
is
but
basically
I don't
dead.
think it's going to be enough.
Yep.
We've got the Holden. He can reset someone. I just like this
Holden
Yelly outside
kinda
of
has to
Revelation
strip
still has
here.
big damage. We saw that one basic attack doing massive amounts.
See, Holden, he does kill the Yelly.
He does
here.
get her down. That was some big
Killing the
damage
Yelly
that I
off
was not
is
expecting,
good.
but without
Yeah.
any healing,
we
do
need
have
to
the
use the
skill
skill
to
2
heal
here,
over
I
time
think, for the
from
healing. And we
Valerian,
need to
but
keep
dude, that was
the
actually
team alive.
really nice
We
damage
probably
coming out
have to
there,
put
so
it onto...
It's still a game that we have going.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
think you
still
put it on the
the
Holden,
table
because
again.
it'll actually
The damage from
counter.
Ling Luo, Joki,
I
and
think you would put it
Lily's
on the
not gonna be
Mio,
huge.
because I think the
No,
Mio
it
is the
depends
one that's
on
going to
how
be
much
taking the
damage they are
team
gonna do
here.
They're going to use the speed buffs to get things up. We obviously have the healing.
Because the Mio has
not a lot of
the,
true sustain over the side of Han, so he is going to essentially be whipped away.
anti-heal.
We know that the Valerian is going to...
It depends on how tanky this Mio is, though. Because that was like 2K, he didn't seem to do that much, so it might be like an extremely tanky
really
Mio.
having a huge amount of damage to work with, although Holden does have a little bit, so...
Yeah,
Probably just skill
it's
1
really
this
looking in
turn, and
favor
then
of
you skill
Kekker
2 on the
here, but
following,
that
since
Holden
the
does
immunity
have
will
a
actually
decent
fall
build
off.
with a solid bit of damage in it, but I don't think it's going to be able to one-shot things like he needs to do to be able to avoid the healing output of that Ling Luo.
So now it's just a case of how much healing.
Now the Holden is like perfectly timed to do a reset here.
Actually do I'm going to take a target down the Valerian. I think it's the
because
to really go in on the Valerian because make sure that any kind of sustain.
Lily here is going to have to choose another target or reset.
Coming through either. Ult comes through. It's a decent chunk.
It hit the Holden.
Honestly, the damage.
So the Holden got reset, so now he's not
very
set
strong,
up, but he's doing pretty good. Now we get the Valerian buff out.
That Holden at the moment because his revenge
and this might solidify the team.
He's built quite well for damage, so you know, Holden working wonders here, and if he can chip away one and then another, he's actually looking in a...
It's going to be tight. He might flip it.
And that Holden
he might be able to flip it.
Nice.
Especially with these counters, actually.
Yeah, the counters are really working in his favor.
Lily is going to be going before Holden.
And he's only got a sliver of health.
The prevent death, yeah.
Dude, a sliver. Okay, he got the barriers
up. There comes the big shield.
He's got his barrier, he's got the amber, he's got the reset.
He's going to be able to go ahead and knock out that
dead.
This is actually big.
Wow.
And there it goes. We are going
Holy.
to a field game. Kekker sees it.
Unbelievable.
We
were so convinced he was getting cleaved.
He was down and out into game 3.
It looked like it was over immediately.
It was over. Did you just see the look on Han's face? Did you see the look on his face? He looked just devastated. He was done. He was thinking about, should I check out of my hotel tonight or catch the early flight tomorrow? He was out and pulled it up by his bootstraps and reversed the whole fight.
That
Crazy.
shield is so impactful.
I told you, Han, he's the underdog.
But if you get a
it's
shield
like,
that's that big,
I was telling you at the start, like I think
going to be the overdog if he keeps playing like this.
Han might just straight up take it. He was coming in with the verse sweep. He wanted to do it for the spectacle. He just gave the first 2 games, like literally, he straight up did give the first 2 games.
I was a full-on Kekker fan going into this, but Han's winning me over, man. His strategies, his love for Veronica, he's making me a believer.
Going into draft, that Messiah banner,
he's got his 3 very, very fast picks.
I actually think
now, do we see that
Kekker
pick again? Because
has a bad draft here. Because if Yelly gets banned, he only has the Obol control. And with 2 cleansers here, Han actually has a very good chance of just taking this if he bans the Yelly.
Yelly did not get banned.
So we see that Lily move first. We've got the whole team moving.
Interesting. He has immunity, so I think that he should have just went for it.
Third pick's not protected or anything, right?
And this is going to be that massive revelation damage.
Not that I remember.
Doesn't kill the Linglo
unless it is.
Trouble, but I think we're going to be targeting
Is third pick ban protected?
And we do hit 1.
I think that was on. Oh, he targeted the Holden.
Yes.
And we do have the availability of the Sanya revive if he wants it as well. So everyone pretty healthy at this point in time. That is a good little win for Kekker, but that's the revelation used, and that's going to get revived on this turn.
The problem is we got so much cooldown reduction.
Yeah, third pick is ban protected.
Reduce cooldowns.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why Yelly survived it.
Even if we get that
he didn't have
out,
the choice.
He's just going to rinse and repeat and go again, and that is the issue because we see Lily moving next. Lily obviously going to use that skill 3, reduce the cooldowns for that Yelly. And Yelly's going to swing again.
I think we skill 1 here.
Next game?
Just because the skill 1 will push us above the Ling, so we get the revive into the Ling heal for the skill 2.
Trying to increase that max HP, survive better into this next attack, which we know is going to be coming in this one. We do see the CD increase on the Sanya as well, so it's going to be a long time before that revive can come out. We have the Revelation proccing again. Now this is the point that we have to see what happens. Now probably going to be going onto the Ling Luo with the follow-up.
Oh, that's huge!
And was targeting the Ling Luo with the
follow-up.
That is so that Linglo down,
over.
But I think this is what Han was planning for
beyond
with
huge.
that skill 3 on Sanya herself. Now he just wants to.
Now we have the
cycle
attack down
through,
going off here and the speed down, but I don't think it's going to matter too much anymore, especially with a defense broken Sanya.
Now, attack break we've seen on Messiah previously, really strong to reduce that damage, but Yelly's skill 3 is going to cleanse her debuffs, meaning that attack break is not going to have
and then reset the Lily to give crit damage buff.
And we are still on 2 turns left
into
but that big
boom,
damage, raw damage coming out.
Damn.
Only
2 hits, not getting the final hit. We are going to cleanse that defense break. We are going to get the heals.
Only 2 is actually very good. That keeps him in the game.
Next attack because that Yelly could quite easily hit 3 attacks.
But the Yelly is going to keep cycling.
Game over.
And the whole team is going to take yet another
Here it goes.
turn.
1. Oh yeah, this is going to only be 1 on the follow-up, but here is the actual attack, Revelation. And that is
then
going to be it.
Revelation
and
bye-bye.
He's applauding his opponent.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a massive congratulations to Kekker. just surviving
And
with
frozen,
that amber.
and frozen.
Dragging the game out with that amber, but that is game over, and that is going to be it to Kekker. He's going to let him play through it and actually
I
take
think
the
he
win.
needed
How
to
many
take that
can we get?
Valerian
That's two,
again.
that's
It would have
three.
stopped one of his characters
That's
from
four.
dying. And his
Oh my
Valerian's very
God.
tanky.
Into that amber, which is not going to
Stop.
do any damage.
Stop.
Can't make
He's
him work for his
already
final
dead.
kill as well. Until the Wyvern takes the kill.
Anyway, looks like it's down. It is going to be Kekker. And he's won. Kekker's won the entire grand final. He's
Damn.
He's chilling.
And Kekker, in his standard aura, just staying calm, not even worrying about it. We can't even get a smile out of the man, can we? There we go. Well done, Kekker. And well
Great
done, Han.
set of
Those first
fights.
two matches were
No
so
champion just
dominant
running over
by
the
Kekker,
other.
but
A couple of
coming back
Titans
with Han
swinging
was
for the fences. They
fantastic.
brought
Yeah,
really
it was
good matches.
0-2, then
I
became
almost- I was
2-2. They
almost
both
questioning
won
myself.
2 in
It
a
was
row.
crazy.
Yep,
He looked
yep.
so chill, but it
Han
does look
Han
like
came
he's
out a little
on
weak
stage.
at the start,
Chat
but you know
to
maybe
Marvin,
just
we're gonna
jitters
hand
and
it
stuff.
over to
But he
them.
rallied in his own head,
Congratulations, Kekker.
got his game face on, and took control back.
Yep.
Congratulations,
Made Kekker
You
feel
are
he
the
was in a real
EWS
fight.
2025 World Champion. Please come and join me on the stage. And everyone, please give a round of applause for Kekker, your World Champion.
So that just proves Global's the best server now, right?
Clearly.
Coming into the grand finals, you were undefeated.
Trying to
not
start a
dropping
fight?
single game. That went all the way to game 5.
I mean, if
You feeling
a
little
global
bit shaky
player
once it got
happens
there?
to be the first winner,
Yeah, definitely.
obviously the world champions come from a global server.
Walk me through your thought process going up against Han, because backstage both of you were talking really highly of each other. You were talking about how you were talking about strats going into the grand final still. What was your thought process against him? What do you think was helping you eke out that victory?
Yeah, I think Han's biggest strength is that if he lives the initial burst, he gets to hit back and CC the opponents using his lighthouse and turn meter manipulation. But that counters revelation really hard. So basically, I can't use any revelation units at all, pretty much. But I basically need to draft units that do a one shot. So that's why Yeli, Messiah, and yeah.
Well, it worked out for you in the end, and congratulations, you are the world champion. Now I'd like to invite game director Jack on stage to hand you your prize.
Jack on stage.
Jack's nice and all, but can we have Freya? Oh, there
He's
we
got
go.
the giant check.
His girl that won in the match comes out and presents him.
Oh, the pricing was higher than I thought. I thought it was 10,000.
Oh,
That
15.
right there says 15.
Yep. And Han walks away with 7.
Yep.
Really fat price pool for a first World Cup.
Very high. I mean, Etheria is definitely on the,
Thank you.
esports.
Director Jack.
Yeah.
It is actually going down that route, and that is the major thing. Especially the game's only been out for two months, effectively.
You went the distance. You are.
We're already having a Worlds from 2 months. Expect Worlds next year. It's going to be even bigger.
Favorite coming
Oh,
into
yeah.
it looked like into the grand finals. I mean,
He got half his money back.
all nervous throughout that entire series, because you felt
Oh.
like you had a lock and everything. Did go to game 5, but you've never.
I think he's got more than he put in,
Coming
actually.
into this game, I was the most prepared out of all my games here at this offline event. So it's because I had, the most information from the quarterfinals, semifinals, looking at bots and looking at his picks, knowing his speed, his sets. Yeah, coming into this, I felt the most comfortable, but I think I was too comfortable. That's why I started making a lot of mistakes.
Well, now that you have $15,000, what are you going to do with the money?
Haven't thought about it much. I'll probably just invest it for now.
Wait, hang on.
Supposed to say you're going to Disney World.
His money is disappearing.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wait, what happened to your money?
He invested.
Oh wait, I get it. Hackers. Because it's a cyber game.
Mm-hmm.
He must defeat Jack now.
Who's the masked man?
Who's the masked man?
the best Summoners World player, 2024 World Champion. Wait, what have you done with his money? Why'd you take it?
I just have a chance to play with our champion.
So, hang on, he wants to play against you. Do you have anything to say about that?
I am so confused. What's going on?
Are you sure you can beat the champion?
Actually, I'm not sure. I'll be trying.
Okay, well, to be fair, you are the champion. I'm going to give you the final say. Anything else you want to say besides you want to kick his ass?
Let's have fun.
All right, gentlemen. Please take your seats.
I want to kick your ass and have fun while doing it.
Coming up. Let's get into the game.
Marvel.
Is that a Marvel? I haven't seen that man
Marvel.
since the beta.
In the beta, everyone played Marvel. And then he got nerfed into
Neither
the,
is his
into the
opponent.
live launch.
Maybe
He's
that's
in a
the
little bit of
plan.
a backseat, but he's still very strong turn manipulation.
Definitely. Okay, the bans were the Yang and the Doki Doki.
Yep.
So we do
Willie's
have
the fastest.
Lily coming
There's
up as
no
the
immunity.
Yep.
Boosting that
on the
yelling
Mio
with
or the
Revelation. Now, we
Marvel.
do have the Hoyan to go ahead and counter that. So are we going to see the Hoyan counter and get a kill?
Hoyan is going to kill the Yelly here,
AoE
most
damage
likely.
coming in, a huge AoE damage. We got the Lighthouse coming out.
Oh, it didn't proc. Oh, wait, it
here
did
comes
proc.
the revenge.
Here we go, the revenge. Is it going to come through?
It does, and it lands the kill.
But there's no revive.
Now we are in a very awkward position with that. We do have the immunity to death. We do have the Veronica who can reply that. We can also get the shields from the Veronica on the skill.
There's no
as
kill going
well.
on here
We do
because
have
of the
codex,
Soul
so
War.
whatever he uses, he's going to be able to reuse again.
Yeah, obviously we have to be aware that.
Now, the thing is, though, there's no immunity
Where Hoyan takes them out. If there are multiple damage
on
threats,
Summoners
then it
Ward
becomes a little
side.
bit more of a big deal. And
So
obviously
Mio
Sylvains
gets a full
can
team
be
freeze
big.
here, and that's over.
Everyone's on. We've got the Revelation Splint and the Revelation on the Obel, so we really need to
Oh,
deal with
he
these guys
started
and not
skill
let them
3.
take a single turn. Otherwise, we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well,
we do have the skill.
So we're getting another
coming
kill
up.
with the skill 3 here.
Who are we going for? It's
Going for the
Obel.
Obel.
Oh,
Means
Obel
he's about to use a
down.
Revelation attack. Now, are we going to
Now
live
it's
through
just
this? That is
Silence.
the thing.
It's going to be a lot of damage. It is Revelation at the end of the day.
Oh my God!
And
He
there
should have went for the freeze.
Kekker.
I'm telling
Oh,
you.
Not a great start. Looking
no.
like he could be losing his prize money in this one.
Hopefully, Liam Bao's
Liam Bao's going to be taking $15,000 back to Summoners War if Kekker doesn't start start stepping it up a notch.
Wins the first
I think Etheria is about to go pay out Summoners War here.
as well. I mean,
From Kekker, I can't remember what kind of build
He hit
it's on.
the
Is it
barrier
all
on the skill,
immunities
too,
on
from the
Lighthouse?
Veronica.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, the
And
story
Veronica
mode, the
coming
play
in
mode. I mean, there are
so we
hundreds of
have a
summons
field of counters to
in
that
just
Hoyan,
the story,
which
in
is
just the
very,
early
very
game
threatening for
playthrough,
Kekker.
however, not much support. I mean, we're looking at basically 4
which is actually
Revelation damage
diabolical.
dealers,
Gives you a
potentially,
taste
depending on
of
where
summoning
high
all the
range is. We
time.
know that the RC77, the Cylinders, and the Messiah are going to be Revelation damage dealers. And maybe
We do see the bans coming in, and it's the Messiah getting banned, and also the Lily. So,
he's just there. He's just having a look at the screen. Obviously, the Lily getting banned away.
Yeah,
Mio, we're wondering I wonder how quick
the
Mio is.
silver
That's gonna be the
economy and the
defining
lattice
factor here, I think,
system,
so
those
how
are the
quickly
biggest
Mio
complaints
gets
right now
actually
from a
straight away.
free-to-play friendly
Mio
standpoint,
moving
but
first on this one, getting the advantage.
they're quick to adapt and quick to
RC77
adjust to the needs of the
cuts
player
in
base.
there. We are
It's
on
something I really
full
appreciate about this
immunities
game.
by Kekker, though. Here comes the damage that's going to roll out.
Oh, that's a
And
lot of damage.
no kills landed.
Different,
and
draconic,
the Heinrich
different.
moving now on Revelation, and that is looking
Similar
like
and familiar
might
in
be
some
over.
ways, but different.
damage.
Oh my God!
With the
Yep, that's Revelation for you.
Well, meaning that is going to be
It's
for that
perfectly
So,
balanced. I don't
Kekker
see what
had
people are
technical
complaining
issues
about
at the end that we
Revelation. I
saw.
don't see
We
any
do
problem
get
with
the
it. It's
passive
fair
roll. It is
and
going to get a
balanced
revive
show.
if it does land the kill, and it does
Doesn't.
not land the kill, unfortunately. Now, we do have this. We can land a kill
Secondary
on someone else.
kill,
Now, does he go for that
one
RC77?
revive.
Does he go for the Mio to stop that freeze coming out on the next turn and revive someone from his team? I don't know if anyone...
He has a
on his
tack
team
down.
is
He
gonna
has to go for the
hope
Silence.
for the
Otherwise,
Mio
he's not getting
so
a
that you
kill.
can heal yourself
Yeah.
and
'Cause everybody
reset
else
from
has the
this point.
barrier.
He does have that skill 3 that he's going to make a decision on.
And
Who
the
does he
thing
go
is, I
for?
think the reflect damage
goes
still
for
goes.
No,
the
he
Mio.
just did. He just
Brings
did
back
it
the
anyway.
Veronica, and
Oh.
that is not going to be enough.
Damn,
I
he's
don't
got some
think
damage.
He's got a
the
strong ass unit.
Going for the damage on the Veronica there.
I
Okay, let's
think
see where
that
this
they're
one
still
comes out,
dead,
and
though.
He does drop it, and that is going to be where the game
Yeah.
is going to be decided.
Oh, Kekker
I think
goes down in the show. Maybe
I think we're
he
losing to
was
Summoners
about
War.
though. It was a pretty
Kekker
strong
said he just
matchup
wanted to
in
have
the
some
first,
fun. Do you think he's having fun?
I think he's
How does he feel fighting
he's-
against
he's
Revelation?
smiling.
He's just laughing.
He has just lost his entire prize packet. Kekker, what's happened, mate?
I'm sure.
Kekker's over there like, so this is what it feels like on
Do
the
you know
other
what?
side of Revelation.
That perfectly showed.
That wasn't very close right there.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
That wasn't very close.
Are you happy at least he's giving you back your money?
Even I could take
Very
Kekker.
happy.
Oh, thank you very much, gentlemen, for the show, man.
Etheria is fun. It's a really well put together game. It's a gacha game and everything that comes along with that, but it's well put together with devs that genuinely care about their product and a strong, helpful community. So give it a try. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. But it's for me. I'm having a lot of fun here, and you guys know I don't recommend things I don't play myself, and this game's been a lot of fun. I think you should try it out.
The only thing I could say about this game, man, what a revelation.
Oh, no, you did. You did. We're going to leave the dad jokes to me, Mr. Drac, okay? Stay in your own lane. Guys, I appreciate you all being here for the support and the love. Use the link pinned in the comment sections and try Etheria Restart. Give it a try. See for yourself. Don't let other people tell you what to think. Jump in there and try it and see if you like it. And if you do, awesome. And if you don't, okay. But definitely give it a try and see for yourself.